Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I'm really excited to be bringing you some more episodes. Today we have episodes 4 and 5, Babel. I always say Babel, but it's Babel and Captive Pursuit. I don't know if these episodes are supposed to be good episodes in the mix of mediocre episodes of Season 1 and Season 2, but I'm excited for them nonetheless because the last two episodes I watched, A Man Alone and Past Prologue, were really fun and just like nice episodes to get to know the characters, so I'm excited to be watching these episodes for the characters alone. I also just had my live stream premiere on YouTube for the first episode of Deep Space Nine Emissary, which went really well. I was so excited about it. Thank you so much if you managed to catch that live stream at all. And if you did not manage to catch it or you missed it somehow, then make sure to keep the notifications on so you get alerted to these premieres in the future. And before we get into this reaction, let me do the lighting. So we turn the light beside what color it should be. Boop. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so the lighting today, gonna go a weird color. I'm going green today because the thumbnail for episode 5, Captive Pursuit, is like this green lizard man. So I'm going green in honor of that green lizard man. And if you would like to check out more of my reactions, you can head over to my Patreon of uncut reactions to many of the movies I watch on YouTube, as well as early access reactions to my movies and TV shows such as Deep Space Nine that are 1 week early and maybe even up to 3 weeks earlier in the future. Thank you so much if you're checking out. Let's get back to the video. Okay, let's get into this episode. We're starting with Babel first, so I hope you enjoy my reaction to Deep Space Nine Season 1, Episode 4, Babel.
We'll have you out of there as soon as possible. I hope.
I hope.
Mr. O'Brien.
See if you can activate the interlock servos.
Mr. O'Brien.
I like this guy's beard. It's so shaggy.
It's my ship's antimatter flow converter.
Well, I'm afraid we've gotten a little behind in our maintenance schedule.
2 days to wait though. That's crazy.
Hey, now that's the best I can do.
Your best, Mr. O'Brien, hardly seems good enough.
Oh my days.
I have a little problem here at the lab.
On my way.
There's no way. He just said he couldn't spare a minute to this guy, and now he can spare a minute over here. That is not a nice sound.
Power core. That should do it.
Oh, thank you, O'Brien. Oh well, you turned off the lights.
Anything else I can do for you?
Navigational computer hasn't worked reliably.
This whole space station is just falling apart.
You look like you could use some sleep.
Yeah, he's been working so much.
Chief, I thought you were gonna fix the replicators.
Come on, O'Brien. That didn't seem very good.
Sweet.
He looks so skeptically at it. But he seems like he's enjoying it. Oh, what's that? What is that? This intro is just so majestic. Da-da-da-da. I just feel so like powerful and at peace with this music.
Tell me, Quark, am I mistaken? Or is
These two together are top tier.
Slow? It's been almost non-existent.
And is that Frank?
prove you may be forced to close down?
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
That is Frank. I love this guy.
Gloating at my misfortune.
Quark! You call this coldly and stupid?
He speaks.
You're liking.
Aren't you the least bit curious as to how it tastes?
I can't believe he actually is speaking.
All right, that's enough.
I should eat it!
Another satisfied customer.
See, they both defend each other, and then once they're done defending each other, they just diss on each other.
Clearance 5 and above. Please enter security verification.
He's just gonna hack the system. Wow, so he has fixed them, but just not here.
Must be acting up again.
Send my regards to Mrs. O'Brien. Jake tells me she's a wonderful teacher.
Oh, I want to see more of her.
Our units about the lad herself.
Excuse me?
Quite fond of the lad herself.
I'm glad to hear it.
What was wrong with that? What was wrong with that?
I could interest you in a nice double-whipped Danny and spice pudding.
Yeah, I would love that, but why did that sound so suspicious coming from his mouth? She's in.
I suppose this isn't a good time to tell you that number 3 turbo lift has broken down again.
He's like, are you serious?
Shout easy play.
Chief, you're not making any sense.
Round the turbo.
Yeah, okay, wait, the flowers thing was weird then.
Go try sound. Reset gleaming.
What is he even saying? What's happening to his brain? Okay, so I thought the flowers thing that he used to describe Jake's Cisco, I thought that was just a little metaphor or something, you know what I mean?
What is that? What's he written?
Flame the dark true saltway link. What the heck is he writing?
His actual thinking hasn't been affected, but he's incapable of expressing himself.
Oh, that would suck.
I'm not sure I follow you, Doctor. You say Mr. O'Brien is aphasic, but all of his tests have come up negative.
Yeah, but just listen to him speak.
Yes, it can occur as a result of a stroke or a blow to the head, but there's no evidence of that here.
I mean, it's probably that little gadget we found, right?
Is there a problem, Lieutenant? Lieutenant?
What is it? Oh no.
Foolish, assembled regal.
Oh no, it's happening to her too. Soon they will all talk like that, and then they'll all understand each other. Easy solution.
Synaptic pathways, and then randomly reroutes them. For example, when I look at this.
So the virus is just being a menace to society.
But I'd say something ridiculous like window.
Exactly.
Doctor, I think you should get over here.
Oh no. Ah, there's our guy Frank again.
What is going on here?
What does it look like?
Yeah, no parties during a disease lockdown, buddy.
This quarantine has everybody on edge, Constable. Would you deprive them of
Bending the rules a little bit.
Yes. Very fortunate.
I love how he's just suspicious of Quark the entire time, you know what I mean? Like, I bet he goes to sleep thinking about how Quark is probably doing something suspicious right now.
It's just a precaution, nothing more.
I wish I shared your confidence, Commander.
Go straight.
Oh, this guy again. Maybe it's his shipments.
But until we can find a cure for this thing, no one's going anywhere.
Oh man, that would suck to hear. And because his cargo is gonna go bad too, he's not gonna make any money and he could get sick. It's like a lose-lose for him, unless he started it in the first place. Oh my god, there's no way he was the Trey.
To use the replicators.
There's no Ferengi saying, never ask when you can take.
Good saying.
So,
Rom's an idiot. He couldn't fix a straw if it was bent.
What the heck?
Well, that's not possible. All the food on the station is replicated, and all the replicators use biofilters.
Yes, but there is a device on the replicators.
The virus is highly adaptable. Its incubation period seems to vary within each individual.
So everyone has it.
Aphasic patients from all over the station.
How is that possible?
You can thank Quark. I caught him using a...
Oh my god, Quark was spreading it the entire time.
Within a large enough segment of the population, it could mean...
What is it, Doctor?
I just took an air sample.
Just now? Or like a few hours ago?
Virus.
It's mutated into an airborne variety.
Oh, come off it.
Means the whole station is infected.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. You know what I would do? I would just say no to the virus. No. And then I wouldn't get infected. But the people with aphasia, could they still understand what you're saying? And if so, could you get O'Brien to work on this?
O'Brien must have accidentally triggered it when he repaired the system.
Interesting.
Food at a molecular level.
So what we have here is sabotage.
Cardassian sabotage.
How can you be...
Why do you think it's Cardassian?
Cisco here?
Commander, I think you'd better get down here to the infirmary as soon as possible.
I don't think it's Cardassian. I think it's something else entirely. Maybe it's the guy with the scruffy beard who wants to leave. But then how would he get there? So I don't know, man.
money, hand, mine, give!
Well, Quark,
Give me money.
Less fortunate customers to make sure they're not faking the illness to avoid paying their bills.
No. We're doing everything possible.
I don't know if they understand.
As I can.
But maybe they do.
The type sequence is too perfect. It's clearly not natural.
You're saying the Cardassians genetically engineered...
Again, I am not sure if it's the Cardassians this time.
In the Federation records. And this protein series was the key. It indicates that...
Doctor,
Yeah, just tell me, bro.
Bajoran, sir.
But
I believe it must have been a terrorist plot to sabotage the Cardassians while...
there's no way there's a... Oh, while they were here. Okay, interesting.
I suppose the Bajoran Underground could have smuggled it aboard during construction.
Oh.
More likely they were captured or killed before they could release it.
Yeah.
We need to find out who.
And then O'Brien turned it on by accident.
We just have to hope they remember the antidote.
That's assuming they ever bothered to create one.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they just wanted to kill everyone and that's it. I don't know, does this virus kill or will it just make people talk weird for the rest of their lives?
Son Alec might have thought up.
How can I find him?
The last I heard, he was in a Cardassian prison.
Well, that's not very good.
Others support strong courage.
Oh no. Oh no.
He's running a high fever.
Oh no. This is like second stage of virus.
Open way.
And they can understand each other, so if everyone speaks weird, then it's fine.
Physine to avoid secondary infection, but so far I've been unable to lower his fever.
If he got secondary infection, would his words return to normal?
To counteract the virus, he'll be dead in 12 hours.
12 hours? Not O'Brien.
This virus is a work of genius.
I'll try to arrange it for you.
Oh, Dr. Bashir.
The Hyga Metar sect of the Bajoran Underground. Killed while attempting escape, stardate 3...
Killed? I don't know, man.
You have 12 hours to catch one.
And then?
People start dying.
Oh my god. I'd just start sweating. I'd be like, no, I can't do this 12 hours? There's no way.
Display Decon Alec's certificate of death.
Or does her little badge on the side of her neck look like a coffee bean?
Underground. Repatriated to Bajor upon closing of the Velos 7.
Oh, he's on Bajor. Is he gambling with himself?
I haven't won a spin in hours. Care to place a friendly way?
Yes, please play it with each other, but not like that.
The truth is, I never learned the game.
Ah, me neither.
The rules are quite simple, actually. I'd be happy to show them to you.
Some other time, perhaps.
No, right now.
Computer, replay morning.
Command unclear. Please repeat.
Oh no. No, not Bashir.
Glass lunch, judge, a bin, to let it.
Oh, Bashir.
Establish a link with the
What are they gonna
Bajoran
do now that
medical
Bashir's
index
gone?
for the
They need Kira now. Kira's the only hope.
plant an aphasia virus here 18 years ago.
I have no idea what you're talking.
Yeah, you do.
I'm a security officer, a good one, but that doesn't make me qualified to help you run station operations.
You're probably...
Yeah, but you have to now, but there's no one here.
Major, you mind telling me where you're going?
To continue my conversation with Dr. Sermon.
In person.
Better let her go, Cisco. She's all we've got.
Yeah, she is.
You have to believe that. Because I'm not going to lose you, Jake.
I love how much he cares for Jake. Oh, he seems like such a good dad.
5, I think a ship is about to depart.
Docking port 5. That's Jahil's ship. Put it...
Yeah, it's the guy.
Captain!
Get your scraggly beard back here, you punk.
Leave me. You're better off here. You don't want to be out there alone and get hit by the virus.
Yeah, then you're just gonna die.
Plan to stay that way. And if you think you're good...
He just cut communication. That's epic.
Dad! What's wrong? There's too much stress on the mooring clamps. They're not retracting.
Oh no.
His main power core has been ruptured. If the internal fuel cells collapse, the whole ship will explode.
Oh no.
King ring with it.
What has this guy done?
One life form present.
Lock on and stand by to transport.
There's no way. You can just transport people like that? That's crazy. Can you imagine you're just making lunch and all of a sudden you're transported?
Relax, Doctor. You won't be gone long.
But now you have the virus, so help us end it.
See if you can switch to external pickups.
Got it.
Oh my days.
Blast should push the ship away from the docking ring.
We'll have to get down there and blow it manually.
Okay, let's go. Oh no. Cisco.
You can cross barrels.
Oh no.
Appalled.
Oh no, Cisco. Oh, it's just Odo now. Just Odo.
Decon Alec created the virus. I was merely his medical assistant.
Okay, but you know some of it.
I'm not responsible for this.
I am not looking to place blame. All I want is the antidote.
Yes, Kira.
I sympathize, Major, but I don't think I can help you.
You try. You try.
Then how about helping yourself?
Oh my god, Kira, yes.
I've been infected with your virus, Doctor. So now you're infected too.
This is such a mean thing to do, but at the same time, it's the only way to get him to do something.
Do I detect a note of panic in your
yes,
voice?
Quark, man. Dude, Quark and Odo running the space station, they should just do that forever.
I must have witnessed the procedure hundreds of times.
Dude, Quark is so good.
Back, I could use some help up here.
Quark, what are you doing in ops?
He's like the only one left alive, or not dying.
I'll be in ops. If you need me, use this string impact. Lots show red intense.
Oh no, Kira.
Better hurry up. That ship's going to explode in 1 minute.
1 minute?
Think we've found your antidote, Major.
As the walls fell. Oh my god. Woo! I thought Cisco was just sleeping.
Quark to Odo, you still with us?
Try not to sound too disappointed.
About that little matter of my hazard pay.
They work so well together, but at the same time they hate each other, and it's just the best.
O'Brien!
Why did he say that like he was scolding his child? Okay, that was a pretty good episode, actually. That was actually a pretty good episode. The end was really good. The end was really fun. And that was my reaction to episode 4 of season 1 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine Babel. And that was honestly a pretty fun episode overall. It got better and better and better as the story progressed. And the last, like, I don't know, 8 minutes of the episode were really fun. They were really engaging. Cisco getting the virus, Kira getting the virus, the guy coming from Bajor to help out, you know, the ship going to explode from the scraggly bearded man. I thought overall it was like a very fun conclusion, and you know what? This episode actually top tier episode because my man Frank had lines. You know that guy in the last 2 episodes, I kept seeing him in the background all the time, so I gave him a name and I called him Frank. At the very start of this episode, my man had lines. I never would have thought that. I never would have thought he would have had lines. I thought he would have just like been a character that stayed in the background the entire time, that's just used as an extra. But no, the producers of the show, the writers of the show, they knew what they were doing. They're like, oh, we're gonna have him in the background, tease the audience for this crazy awesome character, and then we're gonna have him complain about his soup in episode 4. And complain about his soup he did. It was so much fun. Oh, I loved it. I would never expected him to have lines. He was my favorite extra, and now I can say that Frank is a character. I don't even know his name, but I'm calling him Frank until we find out an actual name. And you know what? Maybe his name won't even be as good as Frank. And so Frank will just be like his name. Because frankly, no pun intended, but also pun intended, Frank is a pretty top tier name. But yeah, this episode was just like, it was very interesting. I thought the idea of the virus was very interesting because obviously I've seen a lot of episodes of TV shows, like one-off episodes of TV shows where there are a virus or there is a virus going around a space station or a house or a community or, you know, like an area of the world. Obviously we've lived through a virus now as well, an epidemic, but I thought the idea of what this virus does was very unique. The way that it scrambles your words around and makes you say just random things all the time, even though your thoughts are coherent in your head, you can't express any of your thoughts, which was really cool because the people could still understand everything, they just couldn't tell the other person what they were saying. But I also thought it was a little strange that the other people could understand what everyone was saying. So like O'Brien, for example, he had the aphasia, whatever it was called, and Cisco didn't. I was a little confused why they couldn't just let O'Brien like walk around and like help out and fix things and stuff like that, because he was still capable of doing things, he just couldn't communicate with Cisco, you know what I mean? But Cisco could have been like, I need you to fix this, and O'Brien could have gone and fixed that, you know? And I understand at first maybe they were trying to contain the virus to just O'Brien or just to a few people, but once they realized that it was everywhere and that everyone was infected, you know, let like Commander Dax, for example, let her like, or Lieutenant Dax, for example, let her like go out and like help, you know what I mean, before she starts to actually die and pass out and stuff like that. I thought That was a little interesting why they didn't let that happen, but maybe there is a reason for it. Maybe they're just sick, so they're like, let's just leave him be, you know what I mean? But I also thought it was funny that Cisco, it took him a long time, like the incubation period for his virus took a really long time to hit, but then it hit and then he just passed out. You know what I mean? Like everyone else, like Kira, for example, she was hit by the virus and then she still sits by that medical officer and like, and she doesn't help or anything, but she still sits awake and, you know, is ready to help if there needs to be help. But Cisco, he gets the virus and he just passes out on the controllers. I guess the show didn't want him around, for they wanted like a Quark Odo relationship thing going on. And by the way, this episode had some great, absolutely top tier Quark Odo relationship stuff going on. I love the chemistry between those two characters. Honestly, probably one of my favorite chemistry duos in the show so far. Just, I love how much they despise each other and how much they're suspicious of each other, yet at the same time how much they trust each other to do certain things. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they want to help each other out, they stand up for each other a lot of the times, but once that is over, they just beat on each other. Bop, 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 you suck, you suck, you suck. They just insult each other like crazy. They throw little insults here and there. I don't know, it's just so much fun. I just love watching the pair just talk to each other. It's like top tier communication, top tier dialogue, honestly. Anyways, that is kind of all I have to say about Babel. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good episode. Not a top tier episode, not a bottom tier episode. Kind of just like a Man Alone and Past Prologue. More so like Past Prologue than a Man Alone. I enjoyed it as much as Past Prologue. I think it was like a good episode, and you know what? I'm really enjoying the character dynamics, and that's what I'm here for in the show so far. Anyways, let's get into the next episode, which is Captive Pursuit, Season 1, Episode 5 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Enjoy.
I'm not what a lot of people think.
Whoa, she has a big head.
Did you start to have trouble with Quark?
About 5 minutes after I got off the ship.
Everyone has trouble with him.
I'm not a legal expert, Commander.
I'm not a legal expert either, but
It's really bad that he put it in the contract.
You or anyone else to this provision concerning the exchange.
I can't actually believe that he did that, but I actually can.
Not according to our logs.
Put us on yellow alert.
Ooh, we got some more wormhole action.
Response coming in.
On screen.
Oh my god, it's the green lizard. My lighting is for you, dude.
That was one of our patrol vessels. You've traveled almost 90,000 light years.
Oh my days.
Meantime, you're welcome to dock here and we'll try to answer all your questions.
No. No time.
Why? It seems like your ship is about to explode.
Abandon my vessel.
Sir, your ship is in danger of...
I will not leave.
He's so stubborn.
Good. Engaging tractor beam.
You know that
Steady now.
alien species lizard thing that Kirk fought in that original series episode that I watched, Arena? He kind of looks like the same species, but, you know, a more updated version.
And, if you can, find out what he's so nervous about.
Yeah, he did seem really nervous, like on edge, right? Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. One day I'll get the whole music down. The wormhole is such a good idea for a show.
Understand?
Yeah, why is he hiding?
See what the problem is, okay?
Maybe the lizard guy is just really socially awkward.
Plasma injector? Okay. Then...
Oh my god, what the heck? He was invisible?
The Calabrian flow has been damaged.
Why is he so weird?
You're just going to have to teach me as we go. I'm sure that we can...
I have no time.
Well, you're gonna have to make the time.
Miles O'Brien, Chief of Operations. How about you?
I am Tosk.
Tosk.
I am Tosk.
Oh.
Fair enough, he's Tosk of the Tosk.
We've got to wait for your reactor to cool down anyway before we can do anything else. Come on.
Yeah, why is he so on edge? It's like he thinks he's gonna be assassinated or something. Whoa, what the heck?
When you go into an alien ship for the first time, you never know what might be in there.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I understand.
This guy, I don't know, I'm really suspicious of him.
Yeah, that's Dr. Bashir. He looks after our...
He's so close. He's like, Hello. Hello there.
Sometimes when I walk along here, I feel like we're the flea market to the sector.
Yeah, we're just chilling in space. We don't really have a purpose.
As I did and follow them here.
We hope so.
Yeah, attract new people. Quark would hope so.
But you will promptly leave the establishment. You are not welcome here.
Oh, wow. You know what? He's an honorable businessman.
An explorer? A scientist?
I am Tosk.
That's fair enough, Tosk. He's a man of little words. Or should I say he's a lizard of little words.
Now, why don't you get some rest?
I require only 17 minutes of sleep per rotation.
That is epic.
Liquid nutrients are stored in plasmic fibers throughout my body.
This guy is sick. I wish I was him. Sleep 17 minutes. Actually, no. You know what, though? I love eating, so maybe not the food part.
Oh, Brian. Thank you.
Oh, wait. This is so nice.
And say, we're here to serve.
Live long and prosper. Look, I can still kind of do it. Look, when I started this Star Trek run a long time ago, I couldn't do this. And now I can.
Specify requirements.
Show me where the weapons are stored.
Why?
Habitat ring. Level 5.
Is this his plan? He wanted to dock?
It's hard to say, sir. You hate to prejudge anyone.
Yeah, don't ever judge a book by its cover.
It sure wasn't caused by the wormhole. Somebody took a shot at him.
So maybe he's a criminal.
Piece of cake. Ram scoop. Arvanoids.
No, a piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
Human expression. It means they'll be
I could go for a piece of cake right now.
Arvanoids, then we'll take them over the replicator center and make new ones.
Piece of cake.
Haha, he used it right. Let's go.
How long?
I'd teach him a really cool one, like good as beans. One that I just made up myself.
I'll buy you a drink and you can tell me why you're in such a rush.
Yeah, get him drunk.
Nothing like this exists on my world.
Oh my god, it's Frank.
You rest and relax while you are awake.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, Brian.
I've noticed. Hey, barkeep.
Don't call me barkeep.
I am sorry. I have no vices for you to exploit.
I love this guy.
A challenge. Perhaps a short adventure in a hollow suite.
Oh.
I live the greatest adventure one could ever desire.
This guy's cool. You know this guy's cool.
I cannot discuss it.
Oh, sure. Of course.
Sounds like you've changed your mind about him, Chief.
Yeah, he's like a nice guy a little bit. He's a little weird, but that's it.
I'm not even sure why. In a way, he's almost naive.
Yeah, he is a little bit. But you would be if you were in his environment.
He keeps the truth pretty much to himself.
When do you think a ship will be ready?
I also have to remember that he was looking for the weapons on DS9, so that's interesting. And that's gonna be Odo. Odo the painting.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Oh my god, Odo is so scary. Loser. I love that. I love that to go invisible, he has to go.
I must prepare. For what? I cannot discuss it.
Why not? Okay, interesting that he won't fight him. Makes me think he's not a criminal. He's not a bad thing person. Maybe the people he's running from are bad.
Have you committed crimes?
Never.
Ah, see, he's a nice guy.
Tosk. What does that mean? Is
It
that
means he's
supposed to
Tosk.
explain all this?
Yeah, of course. Odo, you can leave. Let O'Brien talk to him one-on-one. Best friend to best friend.
You must let me out.
Tell me.
Allow me to die with honor.
Die with honor?
Allow me to die with honor.
That felt like a plea.
Yeah, well, I guess I kind of adopted him.
You adopted him. Okay, here's another ship. Here's another one.
Ionized L-band emissions.
Are these good people or bad people?
United.
They're bombarding us with some kind of radiation I've never seen before. Very
Guys, what are you doing? That's a honking big ship.
Location.
Promenade.
Security to the promenade.
Dude, Quark versus the aliens. Oh, interesting. I like their suits. I love that Cisco stands in front. Oh, what the heck? Oh, they're like immune to phasers.
They have a right to him.
Nobody's abducting a prisoner out of my brig as long as I'm alive.
Oh no, oh no.
You may need this.
Thanks, Major. You and I never used them.
So Odo's against guns. That's interesting. Or phasers, I guess. I love the blue light in the helmet. That's really cool. That's really cool. Oh, hello. You like Tosk's dad?
It is a disgrace to all Tosk. And the most disappointing hunt in memory.
Hunt?
Dishonor. You'll endure the greatest humiliation Tosk can know. To be captured and brought home alive.
Oh my days.
Which is more than you deserve.
Wow.
Station for the pleasure of your hunt. I'm not inclined.
Why are they hunting him though?
In case I'm prepared to give orders to open fire on your ship.
Over this Tosk?
Yes, I like him. Look how sad Tosk is.
Being a sentient being.
He is sentient only because we have made him sentient.
What, why?
As he can. Obviously, you do not comprehend.
I comprehend just.
That's really weird though.
They're proud of their role in our culture.
This guy isn't though. He looks scared.
Judge what is right and wrong for your world. But on this station.
Talk to the head.
Now you will arrange for release of the Tosk.
Like, what do you do in this situation though? Do you insult all of those people in the spaceship?
Tosk is an intelligent, living being.
It's their custom, Chief.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
What if Tosk were to request asylum?
Then you could interfere.
You understand? My commander is willing to protect you.
O'Brien, I am Tosk.
Yeah, it would be a dishonor.
To stay would be a greater dishonor.
Yeah.
I am Tosk.
He is Tosk.
To survive. Until I die with honor.
Have him die with honor then.
But I will not deny my existence as Tosk.
I love that he's proud of it though. That's so interesting. I don't know, give him a weapon and let him go out in a blaze of glory. That's what I would do now.
Not one of them has bought a single drink.
Shut up, Quark.
What?
I love Quark, dude.
Your face gets very pink when it gets aggravated.
Dude, that's what my friends say to me too. It makes me even more aggravated.
Rules of the game. Go on.
What's a hunt?
Dude, I love Quark. He's honestly top tier.
Change the rules.
Change the rules? How are you gonna change the rules?
So, what's bothering you today?
The therapist.
Highest priority. Commander Cisco wants to make sure you understand we're sorry.
What's O'Brien got up his sleeve? Oh, and he's taking the badge off.
I'm talking about you ordering O'Brien to escort Tosk off the station.
I did not do that.
O'Brien, report to ops immediately.
This way.
O'Brien is taking this whole thing into his own control. Oh my god, O'Brien, what are you doing?
The hunt has resumed.
Okay, resume the hunt, so let him go. Oh, wow.
Once human.
They're like, oh, Brian, what are you doing now?
There's no hurry.
Cisco knows what's up.
Uranium composite. I've never seen a scanning device that could penetrate it. Ah.
Well, now you have. That guy fainted from the sheer awesomeness of Tosk.
No.
Oh, wow. That is the greatest honor, shooting that guy.
You wish to come?
Oh, no.
No thanks, I'm chilling.
Hell, those guys wanted a hunt. I just gave them one.
You helped everyone out in the end.
Die with honor.
Die with honor, O'Brien.
Die with honor, Tusk.
Aww, that's so nice. Goodbye, Tusk.
Must have, since I increased their output by about 200%.
Our encounter with the first new life forms to come through the wormhole. How do you suggest I write up this report?
Well, sir.
Hey, you helped them in the end.
Another stunt like this, and your wife won't have to complain about the conditions here.
Oh my days.
And I figured once you and the constable located us, well, it'd be over.
But you didn't.
I guess that one got by us.
Oh, Cisco. He's not actually mad at O'Brien. Oh, that was a nice episode. I really liked Tusk. He was a cool guy. And that was my reaction to Captive Pursuit, episode 5 of season 1 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And that was a really fun episode. Honestly, both episodes today, Babel and Captive Pursuit. I always get confused about how to say Babel. I always want to say Babel in my head, but that is just not it. That is just not how you're supposed to say it. Babel and Captive Pursuit. Both episodes were actually pretty nice episodes to watch. I didn't think they were crazy good episodes by any means, but I thought they were both like decent, like good episodes to watch, as I enjoyed them as much as I enjoyed Past Prologue episode 3, the video that I watched last week. And yeah, this was it was just fun. I really liked Tusk. He was a pretty cool guy overall. It was very interesting to see how like suspicious he was at the start of the episode, and then you think he's like a criminal of some sort, and then it evolves into him being like hunted by his species, but not his species, because he's like this genetically engineered, not a clone, but he's basically like a test tube baby that is created and bred to be hunted. And that brings up a whole question, a whole slew of moral dilemmas. Is it even okay to breed a life form to be killed eventually? But it was very interesting to me because I thought this episode was going to go the route of Tusk is bred to do this, but he doesn't want to be hunted. He felt like very innocent. He felt like he was like a child or something, and I thought maybe after seeing Starfleet and stuff like that, he might have changed his mind, was going to call for asylum, the hunters would be mad, Tusk would be safe, and that's how the episode was going to end. But no, the episode didn't end like that, and it actually ended, I don't know, it just ended differently than I thought it was going to. Tusk still being hunted, but Tusk okay with being hunted. Tusk okay with being himself. And I guess this episode was kind of going to show like human morals and the human morality, how what we perceive as morality isn't the same for other species. And that's something you have to keep in mind when watching Star Trek, because while Star Trek does touch upon a lot of human issues with other species and stuff like that, there are other species out there whose morals are going to be way different than the morals of humans, and this species was one of them. I think Tusk was the species of the alien, as well as, I don't know, the name of the guy. Maybe he doesn't have a name. Maybe he's just Tusk because he's just bred to be hunted, so they don't even give him a name. But yeah, it was just interesting that at the end of the episode, the conclusion of the episode was that he was okay to be himself. He was okay to be hunted. He wanted to be hunted. He wanted to die with honor. And the story in Star Trek and the show was okay with that. I thought that was just like a very refreshing take, because I think most shows would go the really moral high ground here and be like, no, it is not okay to breed life to be hunted. It is not okay for this. It is not okay for that. But in some cultures it is. In some cultures it is. And in Tusk's culture it is. And I thought that was just a very interesting thing that the episode showcased. I also really liked the hunter Tusks. I loved their red outfits with their helmets with the blue little visor thing. I thought that looked really awesome as well. And yeah, just kind of overall, like, it felt like a very creative, maybe not a very creative episode, but it felt like a very creative episode in the sense I didn't know where the story was going. And I think that's kind of what both Babel and Captive Pursuit have done really well, is that they have kind of maybe go, oh, I didn't expect this in the story. One with the virus, and not expecting like, oh, that type of virus. I didn't expect the virus to just make you say random words. That's cool. And then in this one, I didn't expect Tosk to be a good guy first, and then I didn't expect Tosk to be hunted, and then I didn't expect Tosk to be okay with being hunted. So I thought that was awesome. I really liked that O'Brien was center stage in this episode as well. I thought I really like O'Brien as a character, and I didn't see him a lot in Star Trek The Next Generation. I just didn't watch many of his episodes, but when I did watch an episode that he was center stage of, I really enjoyed it. The Pegasus, I think, was an episode. And so seeing him center stage was just nice, you know, seeing maybe, I think he does have some marriage problems. Maybe he has some marriage problems. I'm not quite sure at the moment. Keiko is a little bit, I don't know, absorbed in her work at the moment, so maybe there is some tension there. But yeah, it was nice to see him interacting with Tosk, you know, just talking to him, letting him know about Starfleet and Star Trek, and maybe not Star Trek in general, he's not watching the shows or anything like that, but you know what I mean, just like walking him around DS9, showing him human customs, and then, I don't know, it's just like this really nice relationship that Tosk and O'Brien had. So overall, I enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed Babel, some good episodes of Star Trek DS9. Obviously, probably not the best it's ever going to get. Definitely not the best it's ever going to get, but probably not the worst either. I thought these were like pretty decent episodes overall. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. And yeah, again, if you would like to support me on Patreon, you can head over there. I have episodes 6 and 7 out right now if you're watching this on YouTube, and hopefully in the future there will be even more episodes out early for your viewing pleasure. Anyways, next time on Deep Space Nine, we have 2 really fun looking episodes. One with Q, which is really exciting, Q-less, episode 6 of DS9, and then we're going to episode 7, which is labeled as Dax, which means it must be a Lieutenant Dax episode. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next Star Trek Deep Space Nine reaction.